The world order as we knew it is going through a seismic shift with the West dominated so called rules based order making way for a new world order that is taking shape even as we speak. But while everyone thought that China would naturally succeed the United States to become the next hegemon of the world, no one saw India crashing the party and challenging the hegemonious ambitions of both China and USA. But while both USA and China are known to bluff and overhype about their military and financial capabilities, India took another path and has been downplaying its military and economic might. But India's financial might has been quite evident in the recent years when most of the G20 economies have struggled to keep up their growth rates. India has been growing at 7 to 8% in the past few years since the COVID. And India's military might was evident in the recent Operation Sindoor when India was able to hit 20 targets in the enemy territory with impunity and with pinpoint precision, while hundreds of enemy drones and aircrafts were brought down by India's anti aircraft missile systems, with none hitting their intended targets. India's performance in Operation Sindoor took everyone, including US and China, by surprise, and there has been a definite shift in attitudes towards India by US and China post Operation Sindoor. And now, confirming India's rise as a military power are the latest Airforce rankings in which India has surpassed China to become the world's third strongest aerial power as per rankings published by the World Directory of Modern Military Aircraft. As per the latest rankings, the United States has the most dominant air force with a true well rating of 242.9. The true well rating is calculated not just on the number of aircraft in the fleet, but also by taking into consideration factors such as attack and defense capabilities, logistical support, modernization, and operational training. The US is followed by Russia with a true well rating of 114.2. India comes in third with a true well rating of 69.4, followed by China with a rating of 63.8. China is followed by Japan, Israel, and France, respectively. As per their analysis, Indian Air Force is a balanced unit with 31.6% of their air force dedicated to fighters, followed by 29% helicopters and 21.8% trainers. Meanwhile, fighter jets make up 52.9% of China's air force and 28.4% are trainers. This marks a great shift in military power in the region and throws a big challenge at China, which wants to be a hegemon in the region. Also, if you have been observing the geopolitical developments in the past few months, China, which has been very aggressive against India since many years, has now changed its ways and is now trying to mend ways with India. Whereas USA, which had been working on improving relations with India since the past 20 years, has now started targeting India in all possible ways. One thing is clear, as India grows in might, it will have more enemies than friends and will see more attacks on its soil, both overt and covert, and India's military, diplomatic as well as its covert capabilities will be severely tested in the coming years.